Welcome back to another episode of Halfway to Middle Aged. This is episode 29. Who the fuck are you? They don't care about that
Vernon,
one.
aka Vernmo. Thank you for joining us. How was your week, Mr. J Bone?
Well, I guess you kind of introduced me, with that. And you rudely, skipped me, but whatever.
Well, I'm
whatever.
sorry. This is J Bone, J Hard, J Hardong.
Hardong, what an autocorrect to
Yeah.
yesterday or the other day.
So, how was your week?
That's all right. It's what some may call cold as a witch's tit.
Witch's titty. I've never met a witch, and I've never felt their titty, but I'm gonna go one of those. I'm just gonna believe.
And first off, quick question. Why is it cold as a witch's tit and hot as balls? Why is something hot as balls and why is something cold as a witch's titty?
Do you know what's funny is I wonder if cold as a witch's titty is something that I made up because I don't know anybody else that uses it. But besides, like, have you ever heard anybody else say it?
No, I just thought it was a thing because you say it so often.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a thing or not.
I've said that as if it's like a saying, though.
Could be. It's like that one time when I said, "Yeah, I'm going to tie a shitter on." You're like, "Yeah, that's funny how you say that." And I was like, "No, it's actually a thing that I didn't make up." And then there was a time I was rapping Biggie Smalls before you knew who he was, and you thought that it was actually my song, which is pretty awesome. I was a superstar for 2 minutes. It was really great. He was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Yeah, it's not my song."
Riveting story.
Yeah, just an unbelievable story. I would do it for you, but I can't remember what song it was. So I got a riveting story today. So I'm talking in the sauna today.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And there's one guy that always interrupts my fucking stories, which irritates the hell out of me. My buddy Joey says I can't tell him to shut the fuck up because then he'll be really depressed because he's lonely and has no friends. But it's neither here nor there. He interrupted the conversation that I was having.
Really on this one.
Yeah, I was interrupted again by this guy. And I said to Joey, "Yeah, it just sucks getting old." I said, because now I got to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And then this guy, who's in his mid-60s, I've talked about him on here before because he's just an amazing character. He said to me, "Yeah, I don't get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night." And I said, "Oh, yeah? What do you do?" "Well, I got a piss bucket on the side of the bed." And I said, "How far away is your bathroom?" "Not far away, but I'm not getting up." I said, "Don't you have to get out of bed to piss in the bucket?" And he said, "Nope. I put it down in the bed and then I piss into it." And I said, "You sit on the bucket?" And he goes, "I don't sit on the bucket. I'm not a girl." And he got like really pissy. He said, "I just get myself propped up a little bit. I piss into the bucket a couple times a night. And then in the morning, I clean the bucket out. What's the big deal with that?" And I said, "It's fucking disgusting. And it's weird because the bathroom," and he's trying to justify it by telling me that's what truck drivers do. I said, "Truck drivers do it because they're driving a big fucking truck and they have some place to be. You're telling me you live in a tiny apartment and don't want to walk to your bathroom 6 feet away. That's
Also,
not the he cleans them."
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just what the fuck? What the fuck?
He says he has a bunch of towels that he's picked up from thrift shops along the way. He wipes his ass with them. He puts them in a pile, and then he'll go down. Could you imagine seeing a guy come in with shitty towels to the fucking laundromat?
I'm thinking back. I don't think I've ever shook this man's hand before, but no. I can tell you right now, I'm not doing it now.
It's disgusting. And when he was talking about pissing in the bucket,
why didn't he just get diapers
at my buddy Joey. Yeah, Joey said, "Why don't you get a diaper?" He said, I'm not a little kid." And to look on Joey's face in disgust, I couldn't stop laughing. But he was
that's the grossest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Just think that you're laying in your bed and he's propping himself up enough to get his dick over the bucket to piss into it.
Does he have like a huge schlong? Because I'm thinking there would be a lot of splatter from the sides.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you risk pissing in the bed you're sleeping in to not get up and go fucking 6 feet to the bathroom?
Yeah, no, that's gross.
He tells me that he's a bachelor and that's why he doesn't give a shit. He can get away with do whatever he wants to do. I say, what came first, the chicken or that? Maybe that's why you're a fucking bachelor.
I think
because who wants to be married to a man that has to clean? And he's like justified by telling me that every morning he cleans it out with Mr. Clean and gives it a good clean.
Even clean it.
Oh my God, it's terrible. There's a nasty motherfucker at the gym. Smells. I don't think he's ever put deodorant on in his life. When he's working out in the vicinity of me and Joey,
You get an aroma.
we have to it's bad. Like you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, dude, I want to go up to him. I think it'd be pretty funny if I just said like, you ever thought of putting deodorant on, or maybe like a fucking body spray or something, because the rest of us really shouldn't have to smell.
Turns out he just has a condition where he does.
I mean, he just walked in the door. I see him come out of his car, walk up the stairs. He's not that old, so he's either not showering or he's not putting deodorant on,
or both.
Maybe both. But it's fucking gross, man. That's my story about that. Actually, I do have one more gym story before we move on. I'm in there in the hot tub talking about the odds of how, our conversations about how we're going to die, whatever. Right. My percentages. I was talking about how I give you like a probably 10% chance that you're going to choke to death. That's probably like a main one. 10% is pretty high.
Yeah, 10% sounds really high.
Yeah, it's really high. So I'm talking about all these. People are laughing because they don't know what to think. I don't even know the people. I'm talking to Joey, but of course the fuck face in the corner is listening to everything I have to say. He's telling me that doesn't make sense, like whatever, putting his 2 cents in. So everybody's like kind of laughing besides him. And then out of nowhere, like there's like a pause in the action, because I got the crowd now. I'm working it. You know what I mean? I'm working the crowd. I'm going from this guy to that guy, whatever. And then, yeah. And out of nowhere, I give it a pause, let the crowd fucking calm down a little bit before I hit him with another zinger. This guy starts to like audibly pray in the sauna. And my first instinct was, we're going to fucking die. I don't know why he's quite loudly praising God in the sauna. Scared the shit out of me. And I was just thinking, like, why can't you pray internally? Why did you have to do that?
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to pray internally unless it's graced.
Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to say, when I hear somebody praying out loud, I've seen it on airplanes, it scares me. I don't know why people are doing it.
Something's about to go down.
It's going to go down.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it?
Nah, I get that.
I don't want to get blown up in a sauna. I don't want to get blown up at all.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I said percentages. I want to die of something that's like very low percent. I mean, the odds of dying by a grenade in a sauna. I mean, I'm just saying that's a
He's like, this,
I'm one of like
dude,
6 people.
He's like, this dude's a fucking idiot. He thought he was going to die from a heart attack.
Yeah.
He thought his odds were good.
Yeah.
He's dying today from a grenade in a sauna.
Yeah. I was thinking, at first I was scared, and then I was like, well, I mean, that is a story to tell.
What would be your ideal way to go?
I think I want to die something exciting, honestly. Skydiving accident.
It might be fun for a while, but then there's a lot of fear going in there.
There's a lot of fear before the death part.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I just want to die like in the middle of a surgery after they put me under.
Yeah.
Then I get that little, like how, that feeling when you've had a long day and you like start to close your eyes and that like, it just is so amazing.
Yeah.
Like you get that feeling and then you never wake up.
Yeah, that would be good. But if I could say, like, can I go back to prehistoric time? Because getting eaten by a dinosaur would probably be up there for me. I can't do it now, but imagine there's a fucking dinosaur just comes down. Done.
If I die immediately, but if they're like picking me apart, then I don't.
Yeah, I don't want to be picked apart.
No. I've hit my ear on this twice and it keeps hurting.
Twice too. Yeah. Two. So yeah, probably something exciting like that. Maybe a motorcycle accident. But it's not like I'm not downplaying people that pass away in motorcycle. It's tragic. I'm saying, but for me, I already know I'm dying.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna hit it about 130 miles an hour.
The only problem with that is that it's gonna be like anyone in the family who wants to get a motorcycle, they're gonna be like, you can't fucking get a motorcycle. He died.
That's true.
And you fucked everybody else.
Everybody else. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll go with the dinosaur.
Yeah. Wait.
We'll go with that one.
All right. Yeah. So the way you want to die, invent a time machine, go back to the dinosaur times, get eaten by a T-Rex.
I don't think that anybody had to come up with a time machine to make Jurassic Park. I think that there was just a way that they could recreate.
So you want them to unextinct a T-Rex?
Yes, I do.
Bring him on over on a leash like a dog.
I want to race him first, get destroyed, and then I want to get eaten.
I want to play rock paper scissors with him though.
Yes, that would be fun.
Start fucking with him.
Yeah.
Do you think they were like self-conscious? Like, damn,
Oh, yeah.
like everyone else has like these big arms.
Yeah, and everything else is huge on them, but they're little tiny
Yeah.
arms. Yeah, that would be fun.
I guess it's like us. We got huge guts but tiny dicks.
Yeah, my gut's getting bigger and fucking bigger. I was going in the sauna the other day. I went to the bathroom first, started to take my shirt off, saw my gut hit my kneecap, said, nope, put it back on. People are like, how could you wear a shirt into the sauna? I'm like, I'm not uncovering
I saw
this.
you wear a whole sweatsuit in the sauna.
Oh my God, I'll wear anything I can right now to cover this body up. I'm like a couple days away from ripping every mirror down in the bathroom just until I start losing some goddamn weight.
How many mirrors do you have in your bathroom? The
You
bitch.
Motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, so those were my sauna stories and my gym stories, which I think are pretty
I
pretty
can't
funny.
say that might be one of the grossest things I've ever heard a man do.
Which one do you think is grosser, to piss in a bucket or to just wipe your ass with a towel and never use toilet paper? If you had to do one for a year, what are you doing?
I'm pissing in the bucket.
Yeah. I'm not pissing in a bucket in the bed. I've tried to piss in like
but
a bottle while I'm driving, and I always get a little bit on me.
Yeah.
So I don't need a little bit of piss on me when I'm going to sleep at night. I don't understand how lazy you could possibly be.
Yeah, but the idea of having to wash a shit towel really sounds disgusting to me.
It's probably different if it's your own shit, but I get your point.
No, I don't think it is. I would want to puke either way.
Yeah, I got you. I don't like shit.
Does anyone?
No, but my point is, when I had the babies, I would rather clean a shitty diaper than to have to get boogies out of their nose. There's something about like green snot that makes me want to actually throw up. So I'll take shit over mucus.
I think I want to leave this conversation. It's making me gag.
It's really disgusting. You know who wants to leave the conversation? Sam Darnold and the Vikings. Goddamn, one team down.
I was just about to say that.
One team down.
And it's not. What is your bracket? How far off is your bracket out of wild card weekend?
I've lost one game. One. What do you mean? Our bracket?
Like your predictions. Like what's your bracket?
That would be the only one that I would have gotten wrong.
I got the Chargers wrong. I thought they were going to beat the Texans.
That would have been the only one. I probably would have went one way or the other on that, but I thought the Texans. But I could see the Chargers for sure.
Bucks game was good.
Yep, they're all good.
Packers were closer than I thought they would be.
Penn State lost in a thriller, which was pretty devastating to my homeboy Seth.
Seth.
While I was sitting in a hot tub with him, just two dudes chilling, watching a Penn State game.
Two bros chilling.
It was like 20
tub,
degrees out. I'm like
apart,
freezing up here, hot down here. Won't get out because I don't want this gut to be seen by anybody else around there. So I'm just dying in there for an hour and a half watching it. But yeah, no, it was a good game. It's just too bad that they couldn't pull it out, but whatever. Hopefully Notre Dame can win it all.
Who do they play? Ohio?
Playing Ohio State.
Yeah, they probably won't.
Probably will not win that game. But so our TikTok career is taking off probably about 3 days before they shit can it.
Damn, it doesn't matter how far I move this thing. I've smacked it with something multiple times. You still hear me out here? Fuck.
Instagram is doing better. TikTok's doing pretty good. And now TikTok's going to bail on us, which sucks. I was thinking January 20th, pretty big day. I'm pretty sure it's the day they vote on that. Maybe it's the 19th for TikTok. Nailed it again. But the 20th is Martin Luther King Day. Trump gets sworn in, and the football championship game all in one day.
Wow.
Pretty big day.
And then I go back up to school.
Even fucking bigger day now. Am I right?
Am I right? You're right.
That's 4 big things.
Final semester starts. Another presidency starts. TikTok hits
Possibly
the road.
Gone. We're just getting ready. We're getting our wings on TikTok, so I know that they're going because it's just the way that it is.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, a lot of things coming up in January, at the end of January, which is good because typically January really sucks.
How's dry January going for you?
It's going fine. I on the weekends I'm like really anxious and I'm mad and I want a beer, and then the morning after I wake up and I just feel really great and I thank myself
For not
for
drinking.
not drinking.
Yeah.
But there has been definitely, some FOMO when you guys are snowmobiling. All I think of is you guys just like having the greatest time at Tony Harper's without me, and then I think like I just
haven't
need
had
to
a drop.
I think that I need to be there. But then when I wake up in the morning and don't feel like a bag of dicks, it's pretty good. But it might be dry January, but it's also weight gain January. I'm not joking. I can't stop gaining weight right now. Age wise,
is it by chance the food?
It's the food because I'm making up for the fact that I'm not drinking, I think. And plus I stopped Ozempic, and we talked about it. I'm doing been lifting a lot heavier, and I'm doing the fucking creatine shit, which I think is just.
I believe that's specifically made to gain weight.
Yeah, well, it's working. So I feel gross about that, which I'll get to spring and try to cut back a little bit. But right now it's bad. It's real bad. I gotta almost go up a pant size pretty soon.
I did that already.
To that.
Did that already. I'm about ready for new snow pants for my snowmobile gear.
Oh yeah.
That shit's tight. I fucking sat down on my snowmobile and the fucking buttons went pop and opened up.
I have had time to reflect about myself though, about my drinking, and I believe that I came up with the idea that I'm not a casual drinker. I'm a completely fucked up kind of drinker, or don't drink at all. Like that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I am.
Yeah.
And the idea of having one or two drinks, I always thought was horse shit. But now the older I get, the more horse shittier I think it is.
Yeah, having one or two drinks sounds like the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. It
doesn't make any sense.
I'd rather have a soda.
Isn't it kind of like playing just the tip? Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It feels good.
Like, beer is
and then
good.
You
like,
go,
a beer is like, it's good. You're not telling me that a beer is better than a soda, though.
A beer doesn't even taste better than water.
No, it doesn't.
Actually,
alcohol actually tastes like shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they could come up with an alcohol that actually tasted like soda.
If there was an alcohol that tasted identical to Pepsi.
Identical.
Then I would be a full-blown alcoholic.
If they had a beer, if Yoo-Hoo came out with a beer.
Yeah, but it had to taste like Yoo-Hoo.
Exactly like Yoo-Hoo.
Yeah.
Then I would be a drunk all the time.
Yeah.
I would do it.
But you can't, it just doesn't make sense.
I'd rather have
like what?
apple
I'm gonna
juice,
have
orange juice, cranberry juice. I mean, there's not many drinks besides Mountain Dew. Beer tastes better than Mountain Dew.
No.
You disagree.
I disagree.
Okay.
Wholeheartedly.
So there's not many drinks out there that taste worse. I had the Scotch for New Year's Eve. That also didn't taste good. Yep. But it was a vehicle that got me to my fucking point faster.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Which I think is going to be the key to my weight loss is when I run to the bar in February, the first weekend of February.
You're going to run?
I'm running. Okay, I'm going to walk in, but I'm going to grab whiskey because when we drink and we're sitting down for the day to drink, it could be 18, 24 ultras. That's times 100 calories. That's a lot of fucking calories.
Yeah.
End of the night, we finish at McDonald's. All said and done with my normal eating, I'm at a 4,000 or 5,000 calorie day. Of course, I'm getting fatter.
I'm pretty sure I'm normally at a 4,000 or 5,000 calorie day.
That's about double for what you should be at.
Yeah.
You're young and you have a long life ahead of you, but Gandolfini thought so too. I'm just saying, you got to watch it. You got to watch your fucking. You get to be about my age, and then all of a sudden you're on all kinds of medication. You're not gonna enjoy it.
Just die. I'm not gonna spend the next 40 years eating salads because I want to live to 80.
I showed you the guy that fucking says that he's 47 and he says he's gonna live forever. Yeah, and I told you that was gonna fucking happen. Somebody's gonna live forever, and that's the guy right there.
Nobody's gonna live forever.
I might.
No, you won't.
I'm probably not getting out of my 40s. Let's face it. Let's face facts.
Statistically, you're almost there.
still have 4 fucking years, statistically, 3.5.
Yeah, so that's over half.
You know what? I'm getting there. Now I'm doing it just to spite you. I'm getting to 50.
I said you were going to.
Oh, well, I'm going to die. Fuck you. You're going to feel really bad about it, too.
Jesus Christ. Fucking. Oh, speaking of Old Forge, that reminds me of something we saw up there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we saw it on Facebook, but we happened to be up there when we saw it on Facebook. There was a sign for, a place of business, and all the sign said was anal bead tug of war.
I saw that.
You saw that too?
Yeah, and somebody was like, "Well, my weekend plans changed." Is that what you saw? The same thing? Yeah. I did see that, but I don't understand how you.
How the fuck do you play tug of? You shove it. You shove both ends into a noose.
You got to really be able to clench. I mean, I've had to hold a shit in before, where I think I could probably lock it in there. But like, what are you doing?
I think you're clenching and pulling. But wouldn't it pull it out of you
right.
too?
You're pulling. Well, let me visualize this. So I've got the balls in my, not the balls, but the beads in my ass, and I'm locking them in, and I'm walking.
But so is someone else doing the exact same thing. So now you got...
Might come down to leg muscle.
I feel like it would come down to sphincter, no? Who can hold on tighter?
Mm-hmm. Oof, that's one game I don't want to win.
That's a game I don't want to play.
Yeah, I'm out on that one. Pass.
You were like, I'll play it, but I don't want to win.
Yeah. I mean, I'll try anything once. No, I think I got to pass on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah. Although everything that we say on this podcast or question has been coming true recently, so
every single thing. I'm not doing that on online.
It's looking like you're gonna play anal bead tug of war.
If somebody offers us enough money, we got to do it. That's the thing.
No. How much is enough money?
$1 million?
All right, I'll do it. Each?
$500K each. Right here on the counter.
I'll probably.
So what? You just fucking open your butthole, and let me win.
So you said you didn't want to win.
I'm saying if I'm gonna fucking do it, I want to win. And at this point, it's just, you know what I mean?
What the fuck?
All of a sudden, I find my secret talent I've been looking for my whole life. I'm like the world's best anal bead tug of war guy.
Although I did see this thing on TikTok where this dude decided that he said fuck it, and he started taking pictures of his feet and selling them.
Right.
He made like $200,000.
Wow.
Months. Like a couple months.
I got really terrible looking feet. You got a fucking small toe, hasn't touched the ground ever. I got a big toe, looks like it came off an alien. I don't think between the two of us.
Start taking pictures of these feet.
I'm not gonna lie, times are pretty tough right now. What are we talking about? I mean, I would definitely do it. I just don't think anybody's gonna be a buyer.
I don't know. Some people on that feet finder.
I don't like fucking feet.
Me neither. I find them rather gross. But some people that's their mojo.
Hey, if you're into feet, you're into feet.
You're into feet. You're into feet.
You know what I mean? You want to throw us a gift?
We'll take pictures of the feet.
We'll
Just
take
send us some
pictures
money.
of the feet. I'm gonna tell you right now. I got a big toe about this big. Right here.
This watch.
He's got a pinky toe that's up all the time like this.
It never
this
touches the ground.
Up here. He's got 4 feet,
you could
4
slide,
toes.
You could slide a Kit Kat under the fucking...
We should try that one day.
We did.
Oh, we did?
In Old Forge.
Oh, wow.
Kit Kat. Click clap.
Kit Kat, Patty Whack, give the ball. That's not it.
The Kit Kat candy bar fit underneath my hovering pinky toe.
Kit Kat, if you'd like to reach out and sponsor this show, we'll probably have them, right?
Would we have them? Would we have them?
Yeah, would we put a bowl here and advertise for Kit Kat?
We would just eat the bowl.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Kit Kat. I think
fuck you.
We did. You know what I was thinking would be funny? Is if your sister's 12, correct? 11? If you and your sister had a spelling bee. Because I would almost guarantee she would beat you. Wouldn't that be fun?
No.
You think you would beat her?
No.
I'm doing it. That's going live, pay-per-view.
Nah, I'm not doing it.
I don't blame you.
I am one of the worst spellers on the planet.
I've seen worse in this family, believe it or not. But
Who the fuck is calling?
Right now. Come on, man. That's not a touch
Not a
screen.
touchscreen. I think you've done that multiple times.
Multiple
That shit's
times.
touchscreen though. Oh, you missed that.
I saw this meme and I thought it fit me and my wife pretty well. It says, the happiest marriages are always made up of one morning person and one person who thinks there's no reason to get up if there's nothing to do. That's me and my wife. If there's nothing to do, I got no problem laying in bed the entire day. I don't need a piss bucket next to me. I'll actually walk to the bathroom.
I'll go to the bathroom. But
I'll go to the bathroom.
I totally get that.
Got no problem firing up a Netflix show about 8 hours, watching the entire thing, calling up for some food, having it delivered.
Oh, shit.
Actually, I don't do delivery because I don't trust people to come back to my house. But one thing I wanted to talk to you about, I got dropped off a bunch of Slim Jims by my sister-in-law, which was a very nice gesture. She owns a deli, also your aunt. But then I checked the dates on them. Those motherfuckers
they've been expired.
She
asked me if I wanted them.
Yeah, been expired since fucking August, right?
So I don't know they've been expired like that.
Oh yeah, like
she said they're past. She texted me. She said, "You want any of these?"
Yeah.
She said they're past.
She just dropped them off. She knew I'd take them. So I said to Joey, I said, I'm not eating the fucking things. He goes, there's so many preservatives in it. I don't even look at dates. I smell the milk. If it smells good, I drink it. If the fucking food looks good, I'll eat it. I don't check dates. I check dates.
I check dates.
The date comes and it's past the date. I'll give it a 2-day wiggle room, possibly.
Yeah.
I'm not going past
when she
that.
said it was a little past due, I thought she meant like
August 2024.
Yeah.
I get it. There's so many goddamn preservatives in Slim Jim that'll probably live forever.
I'm good.
You know, but I'm not taking that shit. I don't want any of it. So she actually asked you. She just dropped it off here.
Yeah.
Just threw it at me.
She already told me she gave them some to you.
So she's got more.
Yeah. Some went to Matt. Some's going to me. No longer going to me.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got a bunch of snacks upstairs that are outdated by 5-6 months.
You know, I thought it was, like if it was a week, I would have been like, yeah.
I'm not doing a week.
For beef jerky, I'll do a week.
All right.
Beef jerky, that shit's dehydrated. You know, all that shit's gone.
I'm not.
A few months though, I'm out.
I went to make a fucking sandwich with mayonnaise today, and that thing was expired by like 3 months. I don't even know why we still have it in there. And my wife always puts it in front of the other one, like I'm not going to notice that there's two, because she tries to trick me with the dates all the time. Yeah, so what she does that shit to me all the time, because she'll eat some sour cream that is really getting close to being moldy.
That's disgusting.
That is disgusting. So
one time we had fucking burgers or some shit at my girlfriend's house, and I was like, "You got any ketchup?" She goes in the kitchen, she grabs it out the fridge, like looking at it, and the ketchup's like brown. I'm like, maybe it's like one of them like healthy ketchups or whatever. And I look at the date; it was like 1.5 years old. I was like, "I'm not eating that." She's like, "It's fine." I'm like, "The shit's brown."
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I was like, "I'm not eating that."
Everything we're talking about is disgusting.
Yeah,
Feet, toes.
What are we gonna name this podcast? The gross combo.
So can you do another Frankie, or can you do another what's his name? What's Frankie's partner?
Joe Santagato.
Yeah, you do a Joe Santagato, because that video did well on Instagram. Think of a scene. I want you to tell me what to say, and then I'll say it to you, and then you react to it. Actually, I think I remember one. I got one. You be Frankie, okay?
All right.
How do you say coconut?
Oh, coconut? Coconut?
What are you, a fucking cartoon character?
I actually really love that episode. I watch it all the time because he does pronounce shit. Some of it's a little completely wrong.
Yeah, so do I.
Coconut?
Coconut?
My favorite is when he goes. They're talking about silent letters, which first off, fuck silent letters. They're the bane of my existence. It's like, why is it in there?
Yeah.
They don't need to be in there.
Yeah, exactly.
But they were talking about lasagna, and he goes, there's another silent letter, the G. And Frankie goes, well, technically not. And he goes, fucking tell me where the G is. And he goes, lasagna. He goes, what the fuck did you think you just said? Where's the G? Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, man. You like lasagna?
No.
I do.
I
mean, I don't like ricotta
out of all
cheese
the
at
pasta, all. Out of all the pasta dishes I could have, a lasagna is like,
I don't like the regat.
Yeah, I'm not. It's whatever. It's like
The fucking regat.
every one of your ancestors just turned in their grave.
Yeah, exactly. So I watched Sopranos the other day, and I told you that I want you to call me Uncle June because there's a lot of parallels between. Then you could be Tony, which is pretty cool because you're nephew.
And you already called me Gandolfini in this fucking.
Yes, I did. So exactly right. You got to just start breathing heavy.
And I'll just constantly have a plate of pasta that I don't really eat, but I'll just push it around the plate the whole time.
But I forgot how much I like it. And it was the episode where he was out at a nice restaurant. He goes over and tells the guy to take his hat off. He was there on a date. The guy's wearing a hat.
Yeah.
And the guy first was like, I'm not taking my fucking hat off. And then he just stood there breathing heavy, and the guy just takes his hat off. And I was thinking I would do the same thing if a big fucking
guy
like that came over. So.
Good segue. Brings us into our countdown for the day. Favorite, I don't know how to group this, but like TV shows, like that kind of TV show, like.
No sitcoms.
No, because sitcoms are like.
All right.
No sitcoms. Normal TV shows.
Okie dokie. Go ahead.
You go first. Actually, fuck that. I want The Sopranos.
Okay, I'll take Breaking Bad. Fuck you, love Spectre. I got this hat in Nashville, by the way.
Man,
I
didn't really think this one through because now I don't know any of the shows I watch. Oh, Shameless. I'm taking Shameless.
I'm gonna take The Wire.
Gotta ask, what is The Wire?
Oh, like one of the greatest shows ever made.
That was very descriptive.
Okay, well, it's about this group that is trying to get. It's in Baltimore, and they're trying to get the drug dealers. So they have to get they put wires, and they're listening to all their conversations. It's just basically one of those like drug and action and cop shows.
What is my next pick? I got Shameless. I got Sopranos.
I know mine. I could have actually went this one number one if I would have thought about it.
Damn. I feel like you're going to say it. I'm going to be really jealous.
It's not for you. I don't think it's for you.
No, I can't think of any of the shows I've ever watched.
I like White Lotus a lot.
White Lotus is good.
Season 3 comes out.
Does it really?
February 6th, I think.
What's a show why do I can't think of any of the shows I've ever watched now? Literally, I said no sitcoms, and all that comes to mind is sitcoms right now. Just go with yours, and then I'll see if
Ray Donovan.
I would never have said that, but
what a great show. I hit on this, so we're gonna go off the screen.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
But we're still on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at something up.
For what?
Something I want to show you in case you haven't seen it. You just worry about your fucking show. You're stalling because you don't have a third show.
I don't have a third show, but my shows are really good right now.
Totally nobody really knows.
I gotta Google something.
Oh God. Where is this fucking thing? Should have had this planned.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, people. Again, Kid Rock Bar. Pretty nice bar in Nashville, I'd say.
I looked up best shows ever.
I'm
gonna tell
Seinfeld came up.
Bluey being one of them.
You looked up kid shows?
Nope, this is all time. Seinfeld's there. Oh, actually, you know what I started watching that's pretty fucking good?
What's that?
Ozark?
Oh, yeah. You started watching it.
Huh?
You just started watching that.
Yes.
I've been telling you to watch that show for fucking ever. It's like Joey's like, oh, I started watching this show the other day that's on Netflix. He's like, you should check it out. I said, oh, The Perfect Couple, the show I told you to watch like 5 months ago. He's like, you never said that. I said, oh, I most certainly did.
Well, you need credit. All right, you told me to watch the fucking show.
I can't find this fucking video I want to show you.
Finance?
That's not what I meant to write. Oh, here it is. All right, so I'm going to play this for you, and you react to it.
Yeah.
Unless you
Understand
it. This has got 10 million views on it. This is a real big deal.
Wow.
This happened at the Eagles game.
I
want to know you're on. Okay, well, it's got fucking more than that on TikTok, right? All right, fuck me. Hold on. Here we go. We pause it? Wait. Oh, yeah.
You gotta hit present. Share that motherfucker.
All right.
I mean, to begin with, Philly
In
fans are
Philadelphia,
not the greatest.
As the Eagles took on the injury-riddled Green Bay Packers over Wild Card Weekend, one Eagles fan decided to berate a female Packers fan, calling her a dumb, ugly, see you next Tuesday. The man recording tells the Eagles fan not to say that, to which he replies, "You gonna do anything? Then STFU." The woman gives a message to the man next to her, who we would learn is her fiance. And that guy continues recording.
Dude,
Now, the next day, we have an update. And it comes from that Danish guy on Instagram who uncovered the man's identity.
First of all, I'm so sorry that he spoke to your fiance that way. That's totally unacceptable. I would never go to an away game at a Philly stadium. The gentleman who was taking the video, you did the right thing, by the way. Anybody who tells you that a real man would have stepped up or hit him, that's absolutely untrue. A real man could control his impulses and emotions and be able to calculate that it's not worth going to jail over this asshole. Hello, Ryan Caldwell. I see you're putting everything on private, but not fast enough, are you? It really upsets me the way that you chose to talk to that woman. You don't even know her. Is this how you speak to your wife?
I didn't know.
Is this how you speak to your mother? Actually, I got a better question.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Is this how you speak to your daughter?
I'm going to have to get my editing fucking button out tomorrow.
Not really. You can leave this all in.
Yeah, what the fuck's the difference? Am I right? True fans will stick in there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. No?
I don't know. About to see. Nope.
Fucking
And your daughter's singing "The Climb" by Miley Cyrus upstairs.
That's a good song.
It is a great song. Yeah, that shit gone.
Yeah, nobody's showing it. So, anyway, it's been a really great episode. We're running 37 minutes and 43 seconds, give or take.
6:47.
Anyway, thanks for checking in with us. That's not right at all because you didn't.
Throw your shout out. It's your turn.
My shout out is going to be to Joey. I talked about him a lot. I know he doesn't watch this show, so I'm going to give him an opportunity to tell me that he did and lie because I'm going to
lie straight to your face.
He's an awesome guy. He gives my kids presents all the time, even though he doesn't have to. He's a great uncle, a great friend. Terrible fucking choice of personal music in his car, although he is a world-class wedding DJ, and just a great friend. But I know for a fact that he's not going to see this. So
No, totally not.
totally not going to see it. But anyway,
Talking
episode
to the
29.
Dude, talking to the dude who went, he's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, that's what he said. Anytime anybody starts with it, actually,
Yeah, it's never nice.
It's not good. I've heard that before. But like,
It's a backhanded compliment.
I heard once, you're actually pretty good in bed. I never heard that. Never once. Never heard a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get them all the time. Don't fucking lie to me.
No,
Anyway.
then I wouldn't have given you a compliment.
Yeah, thank you. That's why you're losing that anal bead tug of war, motherfucker.
All right,
Episode
let's
29
get out of
is
here.
in the books. We'll see you next week on Zoom when old fucking what's your school's name again? The mascot?
Damien the Great Dane.
When Damien the Great Dane and I'm drawing a fucking
All right, it's episode 29. Check us out on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all at halfway to
God
middle
damn,
age.
And I'm halfway through the Patreon setup because it's more of a pain in the ass than I thought. You can check us out there. Oh, and last but not least, $50 giveaway, Amazon gift card, just to say thank you because we haven't done it in a long time. All I want you to do, because I hate the winter, is tell me who your favorite baseball team is, because it'll remind me of spring and warm weather. It'll make me really happy. Put in the comments. We're going to pick a winner in 2 weeks from today, and then we'll send out the gift cards to you. Thank y'all for joining, and please hit that motherfucking subscribe button. And he's already
See
out.
you next week.